Hi, I'm Bill Clevenger, candidate for Decatur Public School Board. Lived in Decatur now for 35 years, raised 4 children in District 61. They're all graduates of MacArthur High School. I was the executive director of the Decatur Park District for 34 years, so I'm probably the one sitting up here that has an open book that you can Google what I've done and not done, and you'll be able to tell whether you like it or don't like it. So that's a little bit of my background there, but when I begin to talk about my 6 months on the school board right now, I can tell you that academic achievement is absolutely a laser focus for me. And I think K through 3 is a place where we have to improve what we do, how we do it, and those children, if you cannot read by grade level in grade 3, you are headed to a lifetime of problems, and that's unacceptable in my book. We also have to improve our safety and security in the schools. We took a step forward with that when we hired Val Talley a few months ago, and he's taken some steps right there. I also am concerned about our board governance and the way we govern the school district, the way our board functions. We need to be a high-performing board, and that's going to take effort on everybody's part. I also have a strong background in financial accountability, and I've worked with taxes, I've worked with budgets, and I think being the largest governmental unit in our community is a unit of government that requires some attention and some oversight. 50% of your local tax bill goes to the Decatur Public Schools. We need to pay attention to that. We need to get back to looking at our extracurricular activities, what goes on there, and how it goes on, because we had strong arts programs, strong athletic programs, and we need to get back to those.
Slide.
Hi, my name is Misty Frank. I haven't been in Decatur but 5 years. But the reason I decided to run for the school board was that my daughter had 4 children in the Decatur Public Schools. One of her twin daughters had an IEP. Well, when my granddaughter was in the 4th grade, they told my daughter that she could only read at a 1st grade level. And the other kids were excelling. So my daughter felt that Decatur Public Schools were failing her children, so she moved to another state. Which tells me that if my granddaughter in 2 years can go from a 1st grade reading level to a 5th grade reading level in 2 years, that maybe she was right, that the schools aren't doing everything they can to help children succeed. I want to be a voice for the children and the parents and the teachers, because those are the ones that we have to listen to get our education system up and running. I also think we need to focus more on the core curriculum of education, reading, writing, and arithmetic. Because as some of our city council candidates have stated, if children don't feel that they are progressing in their education, they're going to turn to whatever they think is going to make them feel better and feel like they're part of a community. So with that being said, I want to run for Decatur School Board because I want to see the children of our future be successful.
Can we wait till it actually starts on a minute? Actually closed. 6:32. Hi, my name is Jacob Jacobs. I'm running because I know the value that public education has and how transformative it can be to a community when executed well. When we look at this place we love so much and contrast it with the Illinois report card for DPS 61, it reminds us that there is still a great work to be done in this community. I'm running because 56% of the students suffer from chronic absenteeism and there is no current board policy to address it. I'm running because school safety directly impacts all facets of this community. I'm running because we need bright minds and creative thinkers occupying the hallways of the new $1 million schools we plan to build. I'm running because along with new curriculums, we need trained staff to show teachers how to implement it in the classroom and support their decisions to use other approved resources. I'm running because for far too long we have been okay with declining academics, school violence, and a board that lacks accountability, stability, and credibility. My name is Jacob Jenkins, and that's why I'm running.
My name is Mark Reynolds, and my impetus behind getting behind this school board had to do with an article that I read in the Wall Street Journal several months ago. This editorial lambasted Illinois education and really said a lot, highlighted Decatur specifically as being just a disaster on the education front, talking about 5% of our kids can't read at grade level, and talking about people that they actually said in this article, people that are involved in the Decatur education system should be fired. And I found this article to be embarrassing for Illinois and embarrassing for Decatur. And it gave me the idea of becoming a substitute teacher in schools. And I've been doing that for the past couple of months. And even in thinking about being a substitute teacher, it kind of led me to believe that maybe being on the school board, I could do an even better job and have a better effect. So I have pledged to myself to do everything in my power to raise the reading level, the math level, and the science level of our students. As has been mentioned already, if you have a third grader, who can't read, we can all imagine that child is lost. We've lost that child. And we as a community can't tolerate that. That's not what Decatur is about. That's not what we are about. And so I have pledged that I'm going to do everything I can in my power to raise these schools.
Hi everybody, my name is Will Wetzel. So a little bit about me. I'm a 2003 graduate of Eisenhower High School. I'm also a parent. My daughter is a second grader at Michael E. Baum School. She's actually back there tonight. She wanted to come out and see me speak. The reason I'm running for school board is because I believe things should change for the better. Everything has to go back to student learning. That should be our first focus. We do that first by making sure that our children have a safe, welcoming school, and that our teachers, our paraprofessionals, our janitors, our custodians, our librarians feel safe and secure in their school, because the working conditions of our teachers, paraprofessionals, and staff are the learning conditions of our children. Secondly, we need to talk about accountability. We have had a school board over the past 2 years that has violated the Illinois Open Meetings Act 19 times. That cannot continue. We need to make sure that we start that first, that the school board follows the law, and then we can build upon that by being responsive to the community. So often, so many people come up here, they get elected, they never show back up. That's something that I have been doing for 2 years to make sure that I'm out in the community, and I want to make sure that I will continue to be out in the community, because just sitting at that board table does not give you a good idea of what is happening in the Decatur. So that's why I'm running. My name is Will Wetzel, and I appreciate your time tonight. Thank you so much.
Hi, my name is Hannah Wolf. I was born and raised in Decatur. I attended the University of Illinois, where I majored in business, and then chose to move back here to Decatur to work and hopefully one day raise a family. I haven't had the privilege of having children of my own yet, but I hope to, and I hope to send them to Decatur Public Schools, which is why I'm running for school board. We have to make sure that our kids have every opportunity that we had, if not better. They deserve a world-class education, and they can get that at Decatur Public Schools. We're also not very good in Decatur about telling our own story. A lot of times the negative message is the one that comes out the most, and it's not the truth, and it's not the whole picture. So one thing I would like to do as a board member is be better at telling that story and putting the good parts of DPS out there and improving the parts that need help. It's not perfect, and we have a lot of work to do, but we're gonna have to get together to do that.
Okay, thank you, Candace.